Where you at? Right now. What happened? Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too long, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness, this fit got soul. That'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where your witness finally feels at home. We smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Game night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show.
Hey-oo. And, why is a long face?
I'm trying to look like that picture. What do you think?
Looks good. Oh, I need to get rid of this fucking truck.
I thought I was gonna get what's the word I'm looking for? I thought I was gonna go up in flames when I lit my cigarette afterwards. It was strong, boy.
Yeah, looks good though.
Thank you, Denise. Oh, so what's good today, man? What's good?
Not shit. Fucking literally. Paid fucking $700. Paid $700 to fix my truck and found a new problem.
What's the new problem?
I don't know what's causing it, but now between 20 and 30 miles an hour, it has no power. It will not accelerate. It just slowly gets up to 30 and then takes off.
Might be your head gasket.
The mechanic just had it. He would know if it was the head gasket. He said he doesn't know what it is. He doesn't have a clue.
Well, it's missing. I know that much. It's got to miss if it's going like that.
Yeah. I hope the belts running backwards didn't fuck something up.
Or they hope they didn't have it rigged that way to prevent it from fucking up. And now it's fucking up.
Yeah. I just need to get out of this fucking thing. I've had fucking nothing but clunkers in my life. Never in my life have I put this much money into a car. Doing well, Rebecca. How are you doing today? Doing well, Denise. How are you doing today? We got 30 people in the house. Everybody hit that like button, get them shares out, tag your friends. If you're over on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button and find your way back.
I'm trying to bring up the group messages so we can talk about some topics. Because we know somebody's going to come in and ask what our topic is.
Good, good, good. That's good to hear. I found me a new energy drink today. The root beer float. Tastes pretty fucking delicious.
So Virginia has started a whatever you call it for mushrooms for people with PTSD in Virginia.
Nice.
They're doing studies.
Rebecca, that was a buffalo chicken dog. So is it? So I guess they legalized medical.
No, it's not legalized medical. They just started to do like they're allowing military to get to try the treatment, the PSD, the psilocybin therapy.
Yeah.
Basically, they're doing what Maryland was doing, investigating. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's like investigating what's up with it. They're sending out a task force, doing studies, and seeing if there's any negative versus positive. They're doing basically the study that I did in college, 2 years ago, about psilocybin. They're doing that. They're doing the same study. We missed the 420. Fuck.
So just send the health department your information that you've come up with. See if you can speed their processes along.
Yeah, I should send them my sign, right? It's funny though. Like this is like you talk about manifestation, right? I do that research project. The following year, Maryland does the task force, and now they got laws to work. They're working on laws to legalize it.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking dope. Like the 180 that people took with their medical. It was like 10 years ago. It was you didn't think twice to be like, yeah, let me just go get a pill. I just go get a pill, I'll fix my ailment. And now, like, they're opening up avenues that were closed 1,000 years ago. You know what I mean?
What they're like, really, if you think about it, they're opening up our childhood drugstore. Like, how did we cope in the 90s? Drugs. What are they legalizing? Drugs. Not all of them, but they're legalizing the ones that aren't harmful.
You're like, fuck it, these kids were raised on them, just give it to them. I don't have my other phone to check it. Did you see that there was a state that just legalized abortion with no limits up to the point of birth?
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
It's somewhere out west.
yeah.
Was it Idaho?
I don't remember exactly.
Denise with
I just
100 stars. If anybody sent stars before, I didn't get them because I wasn't on yet. My phone was starting up because remember I killed it yesterday.
yeah. I didn't see the state. I just saw the press conference where they're all like hooting and hollering and cheering about it. Like it's this fucking amazing thing.
Hello, Kyle. Hello, Coffin. Hello, everyone.
Hey, ho! That's crazy. I went to the birth.
It's even 1 week after birth they're allowed to, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's not.
New
It
York
won't
was
be
trying,
long, though.
New York was trying to do it years ago. New York was definitely trying to do post-birth abortions. It wasn't up to a week. They said until the umbilical cord is cut.
Wow.
Billy,
They're legal in Maryland. Or I think they're federally legal. They're not illegal.
suppressors?
Yeah.
I've always heard they were, but I never really looked into it enough to know whether they were or not.
I didn't look into it really. I read somewhere, and I kind of looked into it. I don't know if it was Maryland or if it was federally. I looked it up, and it was like, yeah, there's no law preventing it.
Right,
remember the shooting at? Huh?
No, go ahead.
Remember the shooting at the In-N-Out Burger?
Yeah.
Like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that pulled out the gun and shot at the gunman, he had a suppressor on his gun. That's where the story came from. Yeah, and I looked up suppressor.
Let me quick put a controversial statement out there about y'all responding to the abortion thing. So you're saying up until birth, that's the murder of a child. After conception, that is the murder of a child. From the point of conception, a new DNA is created, a new human life form is created, completely unique from the mother and the father. That is a human being, and it is murder. I don't care what y'all ladies want to do to try to justify that. We're going to look back on this time 100 years from now and realize that what we've been doing is worse than Nazi Germany.
Probably, yeah. But no, I don't want to say that. I want to say, is falling down the stairs murder?
No, there's no intent.
Okay. Oh.
That's like what's it called when you lose the baby? A miscarriage isn't murder. If you got pregnant and
you didn't get the joke. Yeah, you just didn't get the joke. It just slid right on there, and you're like, do.
I don't get a lot of things like pussy and respect, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm guilty of that. Sometimes you don't have a choice. I think you should have a choice. There's no choice to be made on the life of a child. And
hold on a second. I'm going to say this. No. Oh, wait. Let me talk first. I'm going to agree with Jess at one point. You should have a choice. And the choice was made when you opened your legs.
Keep it in your pants. But it is okay to admit that you did something wrong and repent for that thing. I am a strong advocate. I'm not pro-life. I don't believe pro-lifers have it right. I'm an abolitionist. I believe that it should be done away with completely, and the persecutors of it should be jailed. That means the women that do it. But you can't
the persecutors isn't that's the prosecutor. Never mind.
So you can't proactively you can't proactively charge people with crimes that were legal when they did it, so it's not a crime. But 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 yeah, it's okay to say that I did something wrong. Like I said, I'm a strong believer in it should be done away with completely. But I can admit that I paid for one at one point. That doesn't make it. That doesn't make me an evil person. Now I've repented. I've realized the wrong that has been committed. I can go on and still preach that people shouldn't do that. Like, it's not okay. I should have 3 kids here today that are no longer here. But
I could have billions and billions, and they're all in socks. What's up, Gabe? And don't ever use socks to masturbate. You get jock itch.
that's all horrible.
If you have athletes for it.
And the reason, the reason that you feel horrible is because you know it's an evil thing. And like I said, it's okay to look back and say, I did an evil thing and I repent. I put that sin, you know, I at the same time, you can speak from your own experience and tell people how horrible it feels for you. You know what I mean?
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
That's probably the topic that I feel the most strongly about.
Yeah, I know. But there are reasons. Yeah.
Let's discuss them.
If a woman is raped, I think she should be able to take the morning after. She should be able to do whatever she needs to do if she does not want to carry her attacker's child.
I'll give you 2 reasons why I think that's flawed. 1, that baby didn't do nothing to that woman, so you're punishing the baby for the evils of its father. Number 2,
it's not punishment, dude. That woman is mentally destroyed. That's just adding more to her punishment. Her punishment has been that she was raped.
No. That's bullshit, because she was raped, and now you want her to kill? That's 2 things that she has to live with now.
Well, I believe she should have a choice. I'm not telling her to do it. But if she doesn't want to carry it, then she shouldn't have to. That's
there's so if a woman goes out, if a woman gets raped, can she go home and kill her 1-year-old?
That's a stupid fucking argument.
Well, no, you're saying just because a bad thing happened to her, now she can do an evil act.
No, she's preventing what happened to her. She's preventing further destruction of her body. She's preventing further destruction of her body that's already been done.
She's committing an evil because an evil was acted upon her.
I'm not saying it's not murder and not this or not that, but I think they should have a choice there. I'm not saying anything about the ethical dilemma of it.
What you're saying is that women should have the right to murder if an evil has been done to them.
No, they don't have the right to go murder any fucking body. They should have the right to not have their pain grow any further than what it has already been placed on them. It's like, okay. Then no, hold on a second. I got a rebuttal for you, dude. So you're saying if Joe Blow hits you, you're allowed to go hit whoever you want now?
No, you don't meet evil with evil. You meet evil.
Yeah, but you're allowed to hit that motherfucker. You're allowed to hit that motherfucker, right?
No.
To defend your? Oh no, you're not allowed to defend yourself.
Defend yourself, yeah,
Okay.
but you're not defending yourself against the baby. The baby didn't do anything to you.
That baby is going to change your body. You're preventing further destruction of your body from an incident that happened that was a violent crime.
That's called human sacrifice. When you sacrifice the life of that baby for
I agree with you there.
But I can't. No, I had to be able to make a point. That's called human sacrifice, and we've done away with human sacrifice thousands of years ago. You can't sacrifice the life of another for the convenience of your own. That's human sacrifice, and it's not okay. But either way, my second point was to the whole rape thing is rapists love abortion. You're getting rid of the evidence. You are completely letting them walk away scot-free, and you're getting rid of the evidence that they ever did anything to you.
So now you're putting it on vengeance.
No, it's
keep it out of vengeance to get that guy in trouble.
No, keep it out of love, and you can't. I'm saying you can't use rape as an excuse because rapists love abortion. They're probably the biggest advocates.
I'm not arguing the fact whether it's right or wrong morally. That's up to each individual. But I think that if a woman gets raped and she doesn't, like, if she does carry it and she provides a loving home, that's great. All more power. If she carries it and gives it up for adoption, I have so much more respect for her. 100%. They're better. That's the best thing you can do. But some women can't go through that emotional damage that's going to end up driving them to either do it themselves and kill themselves, or wouldn't you rather a doctor be doing it so everything works out right?
I don't think the possibility of emotional damage is justification for ending a life. That life never did anything.
Start the life. No, here's the point. Here's the point. You didn't start a life. You didn't start a life.
The life began, though. The life exists. It doesn't matter.
You didn't start. You had no choice. You had no choice.
It doesn't matter who started it. The life exists, and now the woman has to make a choice to kill a life. Either way, no matter which way you slice it, it's murder.
But her choice was taken away from her at the beginning of the violent act. She had no choice. You can't think. You can't think. You can't think. Wait, no. You can't think that if you don't open your leg, you have that opening your legs was your choice. You can't believe that and not believe that.
That's not my argument, though. I believe that. So in the case of rape and incest, we're talking about less than 1% of the abortions. So
yeah. So why does it matter that much to allow that kind of thing that's medically necessary or more damaging to carry?
There's no such thing as a medical necessary abortion anymore. It's 2026. We're way past that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure everybody that goes through chemotherapy, they live. We're way past that. I'm sure there's never any exceptions that nothing ever happened. There always are people dying of. There was a girl that died of childbirth less than a month ago.
Dude, I'll give you my whole next paycheck if you find me a situation where they absolutely have to abort the baby or the mother will die.
I would accept that bet, but you're going to argue that the fact that we'll never know they had the abortion, or we'll know. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because I can pull up hundreds of stories. I can pull up hundreds of stories where people.
Yeah, because the medical system is flawed right now. They would rather kill the baby than save it. In all situations where they say we have to abort because of the health of the mother, they could have easily done a C-section and removed the baby from the mother. Now the baby's not killing the mother anymore. Now they have the opportunity to save both the life of the mother and the child.
Okay, but you never know that. There's no way to know that. Here's the thing. I can prove to you 100% that women have died recently. Multiple women have died recently giving childbirth. It's 2026. Yeah, that's what you're saying. You're saying medical mistakes happen. Well,
I can't hear. Phone's ringing.
Oh, bullshit.
Go ahead.
You're full.
My phone was ringing. I didn't hear it. Repeat yourself.
Fuck, I forgot what I said. What did I say, guys?
You could give me multiple cases where women died during childbirth.
Oh, yeah, women die during childbirth all the time. You just said it's 2026. It doesn't happen. There's no medical reason to have one. But there's hundreds of medical cases where women die from giving childbirth. So there was a medical reason to have it. But they decided, I want to keep this baby to term.
C-section.
Yeah, there is.
C-section.
I can find C-sections where the woman's died, probably.
That's from medical complications. That's not from the baby.
Now you're making excuses. Like I said, that's exactly what I said you were going to do. You can't, because you can't prove it. Either the mother dies or she doesn't. The one that doesn't.
What I asked is to prove that a woman dies from the pregnancy. The baby is not killing the mother.
So a story. Hold on. A story about a woman that was told that she would probably die if she had this baby, and she went ahead and had the baby because she had faith, and she died. That story would change your mind.
It depends. I need information on what actually happened, but I don't believe
But
that
I'm saying,
she died.
if that's
Hold on, let me change over to. I'm gonna connect to my. All right, we just on. Jimmy says he's not subscribing to this shit. I'm a piece of shit and keep my hands off of women. Well, guess
who
what?
said that?
Guess what, Jimmy? I say the same thing to the fucking doctors that are butchering the babies in their wombs. So
I just sent you a case, by the way.
I have to put my other
February last year. February last year.
What was the
Adrian
circumstances?
Smith,
What actually happened?
30-year-old nurse. Huh?
What are the circumstances? What actually happened?
30-year-old nurse suffered. I don't have all the story. You can look it up and do your, because you're not going to take anybody's investigation. You're going to do your own. I know you. Adriana Smith, a 30-year-old nurse in Georgia who suffered severe blood clots and was declared brain dead in February 2025, roughly 9 weeks pregnant, citing state abortion restrictions. The hospital kept her body on mechanical life support for months. Her son Chance was delivered via emergency C-section on June 13th, 2025, and she was removed from life support shortly after.
What? She was already dead.
Because of the baby. The baby gave her, the baby is what that's what caused it. At least that's what I asked them to look
Honestly, though, in my opinion, in that situation, there's no reason that you should keep a person alive as an incubator. That's not okay.
I If it wasn't for an incubator, my kid brother Josh would have never lived.
An incubator is one thing, but you shouldn't keep a person alive to be a human incubator. You're just keeping them in their suffering for longer just to be the incubator for the baby. Well, in that case, they kept her on life support to make sure the baby survived, right?
I guess I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what happened. But what did you say before that?
Let me just make a quick point. So I'm going to point to religion because
No, I agree with you though on the morality of it, 100%.
so if I know a lot of y'all aren't religious people, you don't believe in God and this and that, but if you do, you follow the word of God. You know how he feels about murder. You know how he feels about murdering the innocent. You know how he feels about destroying children. So if you put all of that together, you know he's not okay with this.
Yeah, my final thought is I don't blame a person who's been a victim of a violent crime to be able to protect herself from further.
But really though, just take your mind out of the argument that you're already having.
I wasn't finished. I don't blame her. I will in a minute. I don't blame her, but it's not for me to judge her anyway.
God tells you to judge murder.
It takes a stronger person to live through that, to live the righteous way, but we are not righteous people. And it says that right in the Bible. We are flawed and we always will be flawed. Even after we ask for forgiveness, we're still going to sin no matter what, till the day we die, no matter how perfect we try to walk.
So
she I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but I understand it. And I would rather that if we could understand it, that they be able to go somewhere safe and have that done so they don't die by doing it with a coat hanger or pushing someone down the stairs like I joked about.
I understand the allure of it. I understand why somebody would want to free themselves of that burden, but at the same time, so anyway, like I was saying, take your mind off of your own argument. Just think of it as a human species situation.
It's completely wrong.
I know, but you got a person that was an act of evil was just done to them. Now they have a choice to either commit another act of evil that they now have to live with for the rest of their life. They have to live with the fact that they unalived this child out of convenience, whether it be out of convenience or whatever the situation may be. They unalived this child because of this act was done to them. So the child was punished for the evils of its father by the mother. So to protect herself and to potentially protect the child, she abused the child to death. So I don't like, I understand the allure. I understand why a person would want to be freed from that burden, but at the same time, I don't think it should be codified in law that it's okay to do so.
Okay, so what was your question?
Huh?
What was your question with that?
It wasn't a question. It was just to take a look at it from the perspective of meeting an act of evil with evil. Now that say this person could have been a teenage girl, whatever age you want to put on it, the most innocent of them all. And this evil just happened to them. And you can either shower this person with love and support and help them get through the situation and maybe put the baby up for adoption, or even help them raise it and get past the thing that happened to them. Or you can tell them, now kill the baby and be a murderer for the rest of your life.
Like I said, I would hope and I would have a lot of respect for anybody that could go through the pain that they have to go through to do either of those situations, put it up for adoption. And I would support anybody that wanted to do that. I would help them as much as I could. But at the same time, I'm not gonna crucify them for making a decision that they can't do that. They can't live that life. They can't. They are not strong enough.
I'm not
I'm not
saying.
gonna.
I think that they should be. I think that the laws that the law that you cannot murder a human being should be extended to all human beings, and the person who perpetrates that murder should be held to account for it. The same way as if you murder a 30-year-old man. And that means yeah, that's that. That's that. That's how I feel.
So how about
If they are human and we believe in human rights, those human rights should be extended to all humans.
But from the beginning of time, humans have been killing humans, and it'll never stop.
We've made things a lot better since the beginning of time, and we should be continuing to do so.
Well, hopefully there'll be a lot. With the technology we have today, or we're going towards, I would agree with you, because we're going towards a technology where you can basically custom fit your child. You can make your child whatever you want it: blonde hair, blue eyes, or tan skin, or this or that. So there's and if they have a mutated people with Down syndrome that have the extra gene, they're able to eliminate that now also medically. So all this shit that they're able to do, that's okay.
They don't eliminate the gene; they eliminate the person.
No, they're able to go into when they're doing fucking in vitro fertilization. If that embryo is fucking has this whatever it is, they're able to take it out so that baby grows up normal and doesn't have Down syndrome.
That conversation opens a whole new can of worms, because once the sperm and the egg meet, that's a fertilized egg creating an embryo. That is now a human. In vitro fertilization fertilizes many embryos, and they pick one and destroy the rest. That is mass genocide.
It is, but it's some people can't. It's going to be mass genocide whether they do it or not. You know why? Because they're going to just pass them through, and nothing's going to get fertilized because they can't fertilize them the natural way. The only way they can get pregnant.
As long as it's not fertilized, it's not a human. So I can fucking come all over the walls. That's not abortion. It's once the fucking egg gets fertilized and a new DNA is created.
So medical procedure to help birth is also wrong.
Well, yeah, because of the
So if the baby's having complications, just let it die. Don't go to the doctor. Don't get medical.
That's not at all. That's not. How can you get that from what we were just talking about?
Because medical intervention is. I just asked you. So you're saying medical intervention to save a baby is wrong?
Oh, I thought you were saying medical intervention to create the baby. No, medical intervention to save the baby. A doctor is under a Hippocratic oath to protect and cause no harm. That means should be trying their best to protect the mother and the child.
Okay, so this baby that was going to grow up to had Down syndrome, and they removed they were able to remove that part to be able to grow up normal. That's wrong.
I don't see. That's getting into the weeds. I don't know, but removing the human because they have Down syndrome is wrong.
No, I'm not talking about the human.
Yeah, that's getting a little further into it. I don't know about gene editing. I don't have a strong stance on that because you're not destroying the life. The life still gets to go on.
Yeah, but all I was saying is now that we're to the point where we can genetically pick our kids whatever we want, then there will not be a need for the other thing we were talking about, because people will be happy with what they have. Be like, all
Yeah,
right,
but
I got this. Go in there and change this about him, make him look like my real husband, change his DNA.
they
Make,
can't do
you know
that.
what I'm saying?
They can't do that. So the only way that you
They
can get it
will be able. They
no,
just learned this stuff. They'll be able to do that. I guarantee you, they will. They're going to be able to write DNA.
can
That's
guarantee
exactly where we're heading.
I can guarantee you that they can't, because from the
Not
moment of,
yet.
no
Not yet. I said
no
we're
listen,
heading that way.
from the moment of conception, from the moment the egg is fertilized and an embryo is formed, a literal flash happens. That is life being created. It's
Yes.
observable on a microscope. A flash happens. That's life. That is a new life. And at that exact moment, everything is determined, from male pattern baldness, your height, your fucking speech matter, everything about your biological makeup is determined at that moment.
But it can be altered to improve.
Maybe. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really have any strong opinions on that, because I don't really. I'd have to think about it a little more. I'm more about the. I don't want to see as much destruction of life.
All I'm saying is, I don't know what you're like arguing, like hot, like, or I don't know what you're arguing or trying to say, because all I'm saying is we're heading that way. That's all I've been saying. We're going
Yeah,
to be able to do everything and rewrite the DNA. Like if I wanted to be a different person, like at a young age, they could, like how they're doing sex changes, they're going to probably be able to find a way to go in and manipulate the DNA and make you who you want to be.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about any of that. I don't have any strong opinions on it. I thought you were just talking about the in vitro fertilization, where they're picking and choosing through the eggs to see which one's the best fit
Now,
for one.
your body does the same thing too. Your body spits out all the ones that aren't good. Your body doesn't. Your sperm will only flow to one egg, and one egg will only receive it. All the rest of them are trash.
Yeah,
One sperm, one egg. Those are the
it's,
only two
yeah,
meant for each other.
but sperm and ova are not babies. It's once they come together that the baby is formed, and only one gets formed. It's not like it's creating 30 embryos and throwing away 29 of them.
Your body is.
It's not.
Your
It's not
body.
making the embryos. It's making the egg. It's making
But
the
it's
sperm.
making the product. It's making the product that it's to
Yeah.
do that.
So I'm not against birth control that prevents fertilization. I think that's perfectly fine if you want to prevent yourself from creating a life. I'm against birth control that kills the embryo. So Plan B, that kills an already formed life.
Unless you take it the night before.
It's I'm gonna pop this right now. But that's the thing. That could be the case with Plan B. We don't know. The problem is, the reason I'm against Plan B is because we don't know. It can stop the fertilization, or it can kill the egg, depending on when it actually takes effect. So leaning on this, since we don't know, you lean on the side of life. And when did they make a pill for that? What the fuck? They've had Plan B for a while.
Oh yeah.
You can order them in every state that they banned abortion. Abortion is not actually banned. Medical abortion is banned. The act of a doctor actually going in there and doing it, that's what's banned. But in every single state that abortion is illegal, you can order a Plan B pill, go down to the governor's office, stand right in front of his desk and pop it in your mouth and tell him exactly what you're doing, and he can't do shit.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off screen for a little bit. All right, I'm eating.
All right. So yeah, that's why I say I'm not pro-life, because pro-life is just soft pro-choice. If you're pro-life and you say that life has value no matter what, but you want to sign a bill like a heartbeat bill, where it's like, we're going to protect every life after they develop a heartbeat, but the ones before, nah, fuck them. Like, that's not pro-life. That's pro-choice. That's why I say abolition, 100%, not one step back. Do away with it all. Save the souls of the women that are trying to better their life, self-sacrifice because they want to pursue a career, they want to wait a little longer, they want to go to school, they can't afford it, this and that. But all those excuses are moot when you realize that the 90% of the people that are having kids are poor people and they're doing fucking fine. But anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? I've already pissed one person off. And listen, this is not me being judgmental. I do not hate. If that's something you do, I'll still love you the day after you did it. I just hope to prevent somebody that's on the fence from doing it in the future. Like I said, I've paid for it. I've had two girls have abortions behind my back. They didn't tell me until they sent me the fucking paperwork from the abortion clinic after it was already done. So I should have 3 children here that are not here. One at my own hands. So I don't think that you're an evil person if that's something you've done. I think that even murder can be forgiven.
Didn't Jesus forgive the murderer on the cross?
Yep. Jesus
Thief
said,
had to die. The thief had to die, though, right?
Jesus said, I'm not here to save the righteous. I'm here to save the wicked. But why do you feast with tax collectors and thieves? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Didn't find out till I got a bill. Yeah, I didn't find out. Oh, yeah, that sucks. See? I don't know if it was the religion is shit. I mean, you could have your own opinion, whatever. You got a picture of fucking Buddy Jesus as your profile picture, bro.
Do what?
The not operator said religion is shit, but he has a picture of Buddy Jesus as his profile picture. And really, I made the argument from a secular point of view first. I didn't just go right into religion. I have seen the movie. Dogma is one of my favorite movies. But yeah, I didn't make the argument from a religious position. I invoked religion after we've already gotten through most of the argument. How can you say Jesus was a pedophile? That makes no fucking sense. Point to scripture. Tell me where. Point to any history and show me where that's the case.
Jesus didn't sin. And that's written in history books.
Jesus lived a life sin-free so that he can take yours from you.
And every religion in the world acknowledges him that way.
And you know what's crazy? You know why that's one of the main reasons I've come to Jesus is that every religion acknowledges him as a holy
The
person,
perfect man.
whether that be a prophet or a preacher or whatever it is. But he lived
a perfect life. He was unflawed.
And you know how many of them he mentions?
None.
Not a single fucking one.
He doesn't even mention himself.
Well, I mean, like the Bible and all that stuff.
Well, the Bible's about it, but he never says I'm Jesus or Jesus says. What's the rock say? Jesus says, no, you're damn wrong.
Hey, I don't have a way to read the actual quote you put, so instead of just putting Mark 14:51, can you actually put the verse in here?
It's easy to do, just copy and paste. Simple. What's up, Chrissy? What's up, Gabe? What's up, Alice? What's up, Chris?
Don't be
What's
like the
up,
last
Denise?
guy that got all mad because I have opinions and said, I'm not coming around here anymore. I don't push my opinions on anybody. I speak what I believe and hope that somebody will listen. If you don't, that's on you. A young boy wearing nothing but a linen garment was following Jesus. When they seized him, he fled naked, leaving his garments behind. Was okay. Was following Jesus.
A lot of people follow Jesus.
Come on. Yeah, tie that knot. Let's go. Hey, everyone.
Denise with 50 stars. Thank you, Denise. I don't know if she's been signing stars or not, and I missed one. I'll go back and see.
Wanted to get it dropped off. That yeah. See, you're inferring something from something that didn't exist. You're making that inference based on what you interpret that line to mean. Is Jess still in here? I know she felt some type of way about me talking about that, but like I said, I don't hold it against anybody that's done anything. I don't judge anybody. Like I do
She's,
think I think the law should be written different to protect all life, but that's not the way it is right now. And a lot of people are fooled into believing that it's okay because it's just a clump of cells. Like,
hold on a second.
how can I be wrong when it's in the Bible?
I want you to point out to me where in this, I'm going to read it, where does it say he was diddling a kid? Jesus was getting arrested by the Romans. So he was
No. That's
hold on.
his inference. That's not the quote. That was his
That's
inference.
that's not the wrong. Where's the verse? I
Next
went
one
the
up.
wrong.
A young boy wearing nothing.
A young boy wearing nothing but linen garment. Okay, most people back in that day, that's all they wore was linen garments. Okay, first off, we're saying that. Fi- the boy in the linen garment was following Jesus. Okay,
Is following Jesus.
when they seized him, he fled naked, leaving the garment behind. So the boy saw them seize Jesus and took his garment off and ran.
Yeah, because
That means
at the beginning of that line, it says the boy wearing linen garments. So he wasn't naked at the time, right? And then they arrested Jesus, and this little boy ran off naked, right?
yeah. I'm trying to find out that
No, you're not making it from one point to the next without making your inference. Oh, because it was a different time that was okay. You haven't proven that he did anything. You can't just say it was okay because it was a different time. Because no, if he did something, if that was the thing that he did that you're inferring, then no, it wouldn't be okay. But that you haven't proven that that's what happened.
Jesus didn't even have sex.
And it says he was following Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it say he was riding Jesus? Does it say anything? See, like I said, that's an inference that you're making. What's up, Nick?
I have a question. When my son was like 3 years old, I was telling him to get in the shower, and he got naked, and we were getting ready to put him in the shower, but he ran away from me. Does that mean I'm just like Jesus there?
Make a stronger point.
Like it makes no sense what he's saying.
As you
What's up,
see,
Nick?
you've been here the whole time, but as you can see, we can debate anything. We can admit that we're wrong at times. Like me and Mess just had a completely opposite perspective for what 15 minutes there, going back and forth, and like we can talk, we can discuss. You just actually have to get into the weeds. You can't just make a accusation.
He just said something even stupider. He said, "What if you take off your garment? You're not wearing underwear or some shit like that." Dude, we're talking about thousands of years ago. They wore linen garments. They didn't have the luxury of underwear. They didn't have Calvin Klein's, brother. They didn't have jockey shorts.
I'm gonna
You know what I'm saying? They wore linen cloth.
Gabe sent some. Yeah, that's
Oh shit. Gabe with 50 stars. Denise with 50 stars. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Gabe.
traveled the world for 30 years. He didn't travel the world for 30 years, did he?
Yeah.
I thought he worked with his. They sent him to Egypt. He worked and learned his dad's trade.
The whole middle part, well, I don't know how many, it might have been 30 years, but the whole middle part of his life is missing when you read the
No,
Bible.
they
It doesn't.
told you what happened.
It says that he went off and
Yeah, he went off and to Egypt, and
the Bible only talks about him getting people and him being born, then him being older, don't talk about his childhood. There's none of his childhood. It's not until he gives people.
yeah, there's like two
starts
sentences about it. It's like two sentences where they say the king was coming to get him, so they sent him away to Egypt, where he for the next 30 years he worked on learning his dad's trade and all this stuff. Like they didn't say exactly where he went or what he did, but they said that's what he did for those 30 years. He worked with his dad, learning the trade, figuring out how people work and all this stuff, and
he also went to different. He actually went to, I think he went to all the different religions and talked to people too. Like he didn't just talk to Christians.
yeah. Well, Christians didn't.
So he was all over the country. He was all over the world. I mean, if you think about back then, we weren't separated by oceans back then. Everything was one big solid mass.
You know how you could tell somebody's lack of brain cells when they say, "Are these guys Zionists?"
Zionist? Zion?
That's such a buzzword that nobody really knows what it means. Like everybody uses it to mean one thing, when all Zionist means is a person that believes that Israel has the right to its sovereign state. That's all Zionist means. Like,
Oh, we got 7 minutes. I'm not gonna hit that yet. I'll wait. Son of a bitch. Oh, I got one. Cool.
Muslim even recognize him as a great prophet. Yep. That's why I said every other religion talks about him.
And you can't find one bad word about him either.
Yeah, so do the Jews, but the Jews understand the history. They understand he existed. They understand his path and all that stuff. But they just recognize him as a Jew. They actually make fun of Christians. They're like, dude, y'all worship a Jew. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's not even he wasn't even like a big person in the Jewish community. He's just like a normal Jew like everybody else. What are you doing? But he'll figure it out one day. What happened is they didn't believe him. Then they realized that all the prophecies are coming true, and now they've had to run cover for the last 20 years or 2,000 years. Like, fuck, I thought he would have been back by now. Like, that had to have been him.
Fucking Damn it.
You ever see the one with the alien comes down and he's like, and the guy asks the alien, he's like, you know Jesus? He's like, yeah, I love that guy. He comes by every year and we give him fresh baked cookies. He's like, wait, really? Like, yeah, he loves our cookies. What do you guys give him? Like, what'd you do the first time he came? And he's like, shit. So we've been waiting 2,000 years for him to come back.
Where was that at?
I was scrolling Facebook and saw it. It was a video.
Yeah, all right. I gotta find that video to make sure I don't copy their joke. Because I just wrote down a note about what you said to write a joke about it. I gotta make sure it's not the same bit.
Yeah. Get muzzles on these guys, waste of air. Well, you don't got to be here. Who the fuck would ever vote for that cokehead?
Tell you what, if he was president, this country would be lit.
Hookers in the White House.
Gonna turn this White House white.
Said Bill Clinton got head in Oval Office. Hold my Coke straw.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be partying there every night. That comedy would write itself, man.
You idiots. Well, say something that proves that you're not. How about that? It's not even worth saying. 3 minutes.
3 minutes. I'll be right back.
These guys are idiots. I said earlier, proof that somebody has no brain cells. It said, oh wait, that was the same person. That was you that said that. Uh,
2 minutes. What time's people in the boxes again? Or not people? What's tonight? No, you got pool tonight.
pool tonight. Not, or I got to get out of here at like 6:45. Got to shower and shit first though. What?
Flooding from rain? Damn, that sucks.
Two
2
minutes.
Getting ready to be 1 minute.
Who won last night? Denise. I didn't
You
write
didn't
it.
write it down?
I hope Mike did.
1 minute. Huh?
I hope Mike wrote it down. I'll have to go back and watch.
Yeah, I think it was Denise.
Do you still remember who the next two were?
Ronnie
Oh yeah, Ronnie won the puzzle.
and who won the gift bag?
It's the final countdown.
20 seconds.
Was it Chrissy? Is that right? Chrissy Fisher?
Chrissy Fisher won yeah. Or it was Denise and Chrissy.
Denise won the bong.
Yeah, and Chrissy won the.
How you doing, Mike?
And what's that?
I was just saying hi to Mike.
What's up, Mike? Fire and hope.
Fire in the motherfucking hole. Oh, which one is it? I don't remember.
Fire in the hole! It's 420!
Anal tube gut. With a name like that, your first comment is Trump is a child rapist. Anal tube butt. Or anal tube gut.
That might be my son's boyfriend. Leave him alone.
Blew your back out, huh?
Speaking of which, my son's coming up tonight. He's bringing a friend of his that's like my age, maybe a little older.
Is it a friend of his or a friend of his?
Just a friend. He's straight. It just proves that my son has an old soul. You know what I mean? He's friends with older people.
You give me a soda, please?
I think what it is, it's because I never grew up. I'm still a kid. He has to be the adult now.
I got a question. When he was a kid, did he hang out with more of the adults and stuff, or did he have like his group of friends that he hung out with?
He didn't really have a group of friends. With me, I don't think he did at his mom's too. He had one or two friends, and that was it. He hung out at school with like he was popular in school. It looked like at his graduation. You know, I didn't know how I never talked about that really.
Yeah, I feel like the kids that hung out with their parents more grew up a little more well-rounded, and like so like my son, he doesn't have many, like there's nobody at his mom's house. There are no kids in the neighborhood. He got a big ass yard, trampoline, dirt bike, all this crazy shit, but there's no kids to play with. So all of his friends are at home, and when he comes here, I don't know anybody, so he has no kids here.
Because I lived in a good place. My friend, person that ended up, my friend that helped me when I got jumped and was like, let me get my tooth. Let me get my tooth. You can keep beating me. Just let me get my tooth. The friend that came out, let me get my tooth. He eventually moved in with me. And his girlfriend eventually moved in with him. And she had two kids of her own, and they ended up having a baby together.
What our kids did?
No, her boy, my buddy and her. Like she had her own two kids, but then they had a baby together. Those two. I understand. Yeah, it does sound weird when I say it. I should write that down and actually write that in a jug and be like, no, the kids, those two.
Yeah, it's more cash.
Why?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was just gonna fill air with dumb talk. Go ahead.
The whole pedophile thing is probably just because they're backlashing from all the children that Biden was sniffing.
Whoa. What if Biden wasn't a creep and he was sniffing out the pedos? Like he's like, this one's definitely been touched. He just had a nose for it. This baby's in trouble. I smoked hash out of this banger a while back, and it charted so bad that, dude, I could get this thing up to 1,000 degrees, and that black is not going to come off.
What? No. Is it foggy or black?
Watch, I'll say at the bottom. Look how red I got that motherfucker.
Yeah. It's like my old one. It's not really black. It's just been so gunked up that it's faded.
No.
And
It cools down.
Is it pitted?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pitted. That's how mine was. Remember I had a bad one? You were like, what the fuck? You couldn't even see through it? Yeah, it's just charred.
Yeah, you see how red I had that motherfucker too. Like,
Alcohol won't even fix that.
nah, I just need a new one.
It will get the gunk out. Alcohol still will get the gunk out, but it won't fix that.
Yeah, I did that hash coin. It's supposed to be like I forget what they call it. Something melt. Like you're supposed to be able to do it like a dab, but it definitely ruined my fucking banger. It still works though. I don't care. I buy cheap ass bangers anyway. It's not like I'm fucking smoking out anything fancy. The dab tastes the same.
Right.
We need one of them chatbot things that read the comments for us. You see, Whaling got one of them.
Mm-mm.
It gets kind of annoying when you're trying to, like, during people in the boxes, trying to have a discussion about, like, we're trying to guess whose story it is, ask questions, and you got fucking Homer Simpson just chiming in through the comment because you can pick which voice it does too. Like,
Yeah.
he got my voice in there, so like he'll be asking questions and somebody will say something through my voice and like it looks like I said it. Like,
That's crazy.
but I think that'd be cool though. I know through Streamlabs you can do it for like people can pay to have their comments read.
What was I gonna say? Oh, are you gonna work on that new intro with the voiceover thing?
Yeah, because
How long does that take? Just a couple minutes?
yeah, since I already have the video made, I just gotta cut it in the middle and redo the middle section.
Because I
What do you
did end
think
up I messaged you which order they go in.
What do you think of the Are You Smarter video?
Other than when you pointed out to me.
Yeah,
Like I didn't notice it at first.
that
Huh?
makes me realize that it's going to be hard to do cartoons like that because it's going to do that all.
Why did it switch it up?
Because in order to get it to continue a cartoon, unless we do it scene by scene, where every 15 seconds it like literally flips to a different scene. If you do it where like one scene is 30 seconds, so you have to continue it through. Like you have to do the first 15 seconds and then the second one and then put them together. The only way to really do that is you create the first one and then you go all the way to the, like you pause it and go all the way to the end so you get that very last picture. You screenshot that and use that to build the next video off of. So it doesn't have the original cartoon that you wanted it to use. Like I'll put my face in there and it'll use me as the cartoon in the first clip. But in the second clip, it's not going off that cartoon anymore. It's basing it off that last picture.
You can't just take a screenshot and add it with and be like based off of this picture?
I might. That's a good idea.
Like
I think I
cut out the outline, like so you can be like use this
can.
character as the host, but continue this cartoon.
Yeah, I'll try that. I didn't even listen to the whole song that I made. I don't know how everybody else does their fucking editing and all this shit like that, but I don't edit. I don't I don't do double takes. Like first take every time. I don't give a fuck how it looks. Even when I'm like with those songs, I tell ChatGPT a couple of like things that I want in it. Like make a song about fire in the hole live stream. It's got the mess. That's how I made that one. It made a song. I took it directly over to the song maker. Didn't even read it. Took it over to the song maker. Put it in. It gave me the first song. I was like, "That's fucking dope. We're using it."
see all the hard effort being put into this shit.
And logos, when I'm designing like just 2D logos, it just falls into place. Oh yeah, that looks cool there. All right, cool. Like there's no
Like,
editing or trying twice.
yeah, you did perfect with my logo. It's like fucking like everybody. It grabs people's attention. They ask what it is, and you get a few guesses out of them. Then you tell it what it is. Tell them what it is, and they're like, "Oh shit! Now I see it."
Yeah. That's like a professional fucking brand. You know what I mean? Like, I think most of what we actually used for logos and branding, I think I did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah. Maybe you missed your calling.
You know, the one that I think is probably the best when you think about it, but it just doesn't look good. I don't like the way it looks. Is that F? You know, the FITH that's all together, the white one.
What
I
do you
might have
mean?
it in the background.
Huh?
I might have it in the back. Hold on.
What, like the cursive fifth?
Yeah. Here, take
I
yourself
think
up.
yeah, that. What about it?
I think that, like, that's like a fucking. To me, it looks like a designer logo. You know what I mean? Like you would think
Yeah.
that'd be on like jewelry or fucking a handbag or something like that. But for like us, it's just like too simple. It doesn't. I don't know.
If you were to ever have a clothing brand, that would be your logo, is what you say.
Yeah.
Wonder. I wonder if we did a new design with the one that says the mess. Take off the mess and have it say mess comedy instead. And one, if I did that,
What on the
I
the one with the silhouette?
yeah, yeah, it's a silhouette and it has the mess. Like I can give you the original picture if you want, if you wanted to do it, if you needed that to do it all again. But you can't just cover over it and add to it.
Like I said, everything just falls into place. 'Cause, like it's you know, like when you're moving something, like and it just naturally clicks in, and it's like, yeah, that's the perfect spot for it. And then any other way that you see it, it looks terrible. That's how it is making like this shit. So maybe I could try to make a couple of them, and you can see if you like them. But it's going to be hard for me to get it to look right since I already
Just
see.
mess comedy. It doesn't have to be like the way my logo is for mess comedy. Just say mess comedy instead of the mess.
Do you
And
got
anyway,
do you have a picture
huh?
of it on? Do you have a picture of it on your other phone that I could see it real quick? I
Of
don't have
what?
your logo.
Which logo?
The mess comedy.
Mess
Or the,
comedy?
no, the mess logo.
It's just black and white.
I'm trying to think of where the wording sits, and I can't think of. I see the silhouette, but I don't see the mess.
The wording sits right off to the side of it.
Oh, going up and down. That's right. Yeah.
And then it's spaced over one mess.
Oh, yeah. We
So
could
you
do that
can have
probably.
comedy.
Yeah, we could do that. I was
That's
thinking
all.
for some reason it was at the bottom, like a black square at the bottom. I don't know why I was picturing it like that.
Hold on, I'm almost there. That's where I can show you the picture. Where the fuck is it? Thought I was. Yeah, I'll get out of here.
What's everybody doing out there? Chime into the conversation, like the Dark Vader. As long
Anyway,
as
the reason I was asking about that was wonder how much if it would like if they would have to do a whole new screen or if they could just cut that part of the screen off and do another like thing to make it say mess comedy, or if I'd have to pay the whole fee again to start it over.
yeah, you'd probably have to pay again.
Cover photo maybe? No. Profile picture? No. Where the fuck is I can't find that motherfucker. Hey, we're gonna
You have
search.
Google? Oh, yeah, never mind. Talked about
There
that.
it is. Right there.
Mass com. Yeah, there'll probably be skinnier letters, but
Fine.
actually, you know what that kind of looks like? The letters side of it, and it would probably look even more so. You know in the Matrix where the fucking the zeros and ones are dripping down, like they're coming down from the. I don't know why I just imagine that, but it's gonna be skinnier letters because there's more of them. But I think it'll still look good. I had to figure out what that font is. Are you still
Well,
on? Can you send it to me so I have it? Like,
shit. Michael.
Philly cheesesteak pizza.
That sounds good. Well, if I'm gonna, yeah, well, I'm gonna still, yeah, never mind. There
Where are
it
you
is.
from, Alice? I can't remember. That's actually probably my favorite one I've done. Is the mess logo.
When you showed it to me, I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Simple, but like there's so much going on. You know what I mean? Like you could see like an angel, or like some people can't see anything, and it just looks like a mess. Like,
Yeah.
like,
You stare at it long enough, you'll figure it out.
Indiana,
Indiana. That bee sting is scabbing up
Indiana.
underneath of Illinois, I believe. Or yeah, like I believe. Or no, I think it's like a little east of Illinois too, and it might be above. Huh?
Allergic to bees? Oh, that came out of nowhere. Oh, did you say you might have got stung by a bee?
No, I did get stung. That I mess. You didn't get that message that day that we were fucking around backstage to trying to see if we could find funny things. I went out to the grass, and I get about 20 yards done. Right, about 20 yards underneath the tree. Like so, I just out there for maybe 10 minutes, and fucking wasp come hit me up, fucking lit me up. I backed off. He flew right in front of my face, looked at me, and turned around and went back to his place. I was like, "See you later, dude."
So yeah, get the fuck out of my trees. That whole hive is in there just hanging out. He's like, yeah, I got security today. Just himself out there.
Got my ass. But I appreciate it. He could have kept stinging me, you know what I mean? But he realized that I was getting back and leaving him be. And then I was like, gotcha, dude. So I moved over about 50 yards away and started mowing a little bit more.
I'm not
Wonder where
allergic.
Mikey.
Are you're not allergic at all?
Nah.
I've gotten stung probably at least 1,000 times in my life.
Yeah, it's worse than getting a needle.
I don't know. You ever get one of them needles in your muscle? That fucking
They hurt, but that feels like somebody punched you more than a needle. Like the needle doesn't hurt in a needle because it's so smooth. But a fucking stinger has a barb on it, so it pulls out and it hurts. It tears shit up.
yeah. I never really minded bee stings.
And wasps don't just sting once; they sting like a tattoo gun. Like it feels like an electric shock. You know what I mean?
They have that long ass stinger too.
Yeah. But they don't put it all in, I don't think. They're just like, oh shit, why did that do that? My shit went black for
Yeah,
a
I just
minute.
get a little like white swelling around it.
Yeah, that's how it was. When he first got me, it puffed up, but then it disappeared. I put baking soda water mix on it, and it's fine.
Yeah, I even stepped in a hornet's nest one time. Yeah, they built it in the mud in the ground. Stepped in that motherfucker and they shot. I was wearing shorts. I was probably 6 years old, 7 years old. They shot right up my shorts. Like, I stepped in there and it like swarmed up my leg and right up my shorts. They started lighting me the fuck up. Ran over. We were at a picnic with my grandmother and her old ass. She's like, "Come on, I'll take care of it. Like, sit down here." Like, she walks away, grabs a cup of water. I'm like, what the fuck? She comes back, dumps it on the ground, and starts mixing up mud. Like, mixed the mud up and slathered my whole fucking leg in mud. Like,
No
we
shit.
washed it off a few hours later, and I had a bunch of little dots, but it wasn't swollen. It wasn't like.
It pulls all the venom out as it dries.
Yeah. But they lit me the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst I got.
They hurt. They hurt. My son got lit up by a wasp on when I was playing poker one night. I was over at my friend's house playing poker. They had a tournament. This was years ago. He was probably 5 years old, 6 years old. It was when I was sober. He was out playing on the swing set with my friend's son. Fucking just got lit up, dude. He come running in. He wasn't crying, but his friend was. My friend's son was crying. So he just got lit up. He's like, yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
He said.
I mean, Me and my friends in my neighborhood were probably part of the reason why there's a bee shortage. Because, like, like in the cities, like they make their fucking beehives in the backs of stop signs and shit, like in the gap behind the pole. Like we'd go
Yeah.
whenever one of my friends would find one, they're like, "Yo, grab the fucking wiffle ball bats, run over, start hitting the pole, and they all swarm out, and then you're standing there just fucking going to war with them, like, you're getting lit up, but taking them out."
Yeah. Fuck
But yeah,
that. I like those boar bees because if you can catch them, they buzz in your hand. Like you got to be real careful and catch them like that, like so your hand's open, but they won't sting you. If they got the white dot on the head, they won't sting. They don't have stingers and they don't bite. They'll just. It feels like one of those hand buzzers that you had when you're a kid when you shake someone's hands and it
yeah.
vibrate. Yeah, they're cool as shit. But don't get the ones without the white dot. Those are the females. They'll light your ass up. If they got an all black head, leave them the fuck alone. But the ones with the white dot, they're cool. Kyle with a banana. And before that, Gabe with 20 stars.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember that. I don't. Yeah, like I said, bees never bothered me, and for the most part, they're not gonna sting you. It's when you start freaking out and start flailing around and shit. That's when they want to sting you. They sense something's wrong. You could walk up to a fucking whole beehive, just grab it, pull it off the thing, like walk it to a different location, and they're not gonna fucking fuck with you.
I wouldn't suggest it because when you pop it off the tree, they might fuck with you. But once they realize that they probably, they'll settle down.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like them little honeycombs you see up in like the corner of the wall and shit.
Those are
Like,
usually wasp nests, and I don't fuck with them. I tried to pick one of those up one time in a paper towel, and he got me through the fucking paper. Actually, no, it was a rag. I had his ass in a rag, and he got me through the rag.
eh, they're harmless.
That fucking lit me up.
That,
Right on
that,
my fingertip too. That's why it sucked. It got me right on my fingertip.
they,
I'm gonna take that with you, man.
wait, what? Hopefully, Mike, you
One of
remember to send tickets out with the stuff he's got to send.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up. I'm gonna have to mail an extra letter with these packages. I still haven't sent out the shirt and the thing. Oh no, yeah, the thing for Kyle. I thought it had stickers in it. The one from Kyle that I got back that I sent out that didn't get there because I forgot the apartment letter or number.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you know, we ran a wheel again for the people that were on the waffle. But I'm pretty sure everybody's saying it was you that won the mystery bag. I can't remember for the life of me, but I'm going to take their words on it. And if you didn't, since we're gassing you up, I'll send you one anyway. I'm going to smoke this cigarette and then I got to get out of here. I got to take a shower, go play some pocket
No,
pool.
that's Chrissy said, or Alice said she has a ticket from one of her wins. So that means Mike sent the wrong one to Chrissy and sent someone else their ticket. You see what I'm saying? Chrissy might have Alice's ticket. I don't know. I'm trying to follow it, but I don't
It
understand.
doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter as long as the numbers match up. You have a ticket, he has the other side of the ticket.
Hopefully.
He'll figure it out eventually.
One
But yeah, hopefully he didn't send Alice the other side of your ticket.
he might have. Alice, did you get a ticket? And if so, Alice or Chrissy, did you get a ticket? And if so, you and Alice compare numbers. You might have the same ticket.
Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about this. Um, People should consider passing up on a prize. Like when you win a prize in a waffle and you're like, I don't want that, just keep it on the wheel or something. Because that prize also comes with a ticket for the
Yeah.
fourth time.
It just shows how generous our friends are. You know what I mean?
I got to remember to put them tickets in there too. I would have forgot until whoever just brought it up. So, are you smarter than a stoner tomorrow? It's going
With
to be
David Harbour.
You going to co-host with me?
Yeah. Do you need more players, or do you got them all filled?
I got 7 def. Well, I don't. Nothing's for sure, but I got 7 that I feel are locked in, and 1 that's sitting on the fence. But I figure Mike can cover that.
Dawn might do it.
Oh, you talked to her?
Yeah, today she said she'll be there. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, right? Right.
Yeah. You get a ticket if you win money being done. God damn. Are you just trying to destroy my fucking charger? Um, what was I saying? I didn't even consider that. I usually just pop one in everything I'm mailing out, but I guess you should get a ticket if you win the money, huh?
Or if you win the money, that's a big prize.
Yeah, you don't
I
need
don't know.
to be greedy.
But when did we start doing this? The last giveaway? Who won the last giveaway?
Was it Gabe?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think we started it on the last giveaway, yeah.
No, because Gabe had the record and then we beat it last time, right? Didn't Denise win? No.
That was a couple of times ago.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah? No? I don't remember. I fucking don't remember.
But we can send them out if we have to, right?
Yeah. I still have 2 in here from people that won during random games that we played. Andrew and somebody else, I forget. I have their envelopes in here to send out. Dude, I packed up a small package, like a package that would cost fucking $3.20 here to send up to Cider. It was just like stickers and bracelets and just the random shit that I put into people's stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted 20. It was like $24 to send it. It's not $24 worth of stuff. Like,
It's probably going to cost you $24 to mail that puzzle.
No. Where are you mailing?
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I got an idea. We got to make a new disclaimer for for our live. We got to put a 25. We got to put a 25% tariff on Canada.
Oh, that would be fucked up. Like now, even the streamers are doing it.
You got to make that as a joke to next time cider comes up. You can pop it up.
I mean, you almost have to though. And then
we'll
like
be like, we're serious. When he comes up, we'll be like, yeah, we're serious, dude. It's too expensive, man.
and then fucking Ronnie bought spots for a dude that's in Australia. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do if he wins
I
a
don't
bond?
think Australia is going to be that bad. We have good relations with them, don't we?
Yeah, but it's still expensive to ship there because it got to go fucking.
I know. It was a joke.
I'd imagine it would be an arm and a fucking bike, like way more than to go to Canada if I had to ship a bond. I don't even know if they would allow paraphernalia through customs in Australia.
But you should make a disclaimer saying we can't if free shipping where applicable.
You know what I should do? We should look up like the average tariffs on each country and make a list. If you're from Australia,
in accordance with federal regulations, we are hereby implementing a tariff on all streaming gifts.
You can make a video for that too.
Yeah, you got to, dude. That'll be so hilarious. And then we stick it like we act serious when Cider's up here and see how far we can take it. Like, God, dude. Like, dude, y'all wanted this. Be like, y'all wanted this. Well, you got it.
Dude, he's the funnest fucking person to get riled up. And he would go on for a whole live about that.
Oh shit.
Graham still hasn't popped in?
I haven't seen him, man. Maybe he don't like us anymore. Maybe he heard about our song and then he's like, fuck, I didn't want that much attention. I'm in witness protection.
It's like Martin Mapplemiser, he's fucking mass murderer.
That's what locomizing is.
He said, I went to Harvard for it. You find out there's like a fucking serial killer that was at Harvard like 10 years ago. All right. I got to get my ass up out of here.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Well, let me grab this then. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern for Smart Stoner. Or are you smarter than a stoner? Fire in the hole. Peace.
Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey. Every 420's fire in the hole.